Dpad generation, brought to you by the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome back. We're on season 2, episode 5.
That's correct.
And we're coming to you from our basement here, Dpad set, which we got to look at last week. Pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but we got a new addition up here. We have Matt's face from our episode. Thank him.
What?
Yeah, up here in the...
Oh, shit. Yeah, look.
Welcome back, Matt. Yeah. This is our welcome back episode.
We just showed a shot of something you can't see, but that's fine.
Welcome back.
If you could see the whole set, if we had a camera that could encapsulate everything, you'd see what we were just
Remember who was sitting here last time? Yeah, well now he's...
Yeah, it was the more conversational Matt.
That was his Siamese
slightly
twin.
more attractive as well.
Because I drew it.
You know, like Rodney said, this is episode 5. We've been pumping them out pretty much
every week.
Every week here. We've been
we've
really
been
keeping the
non-stop,
schedule.
regular basis here.
That's what she said.
Just wanted to mention the fact that in 2 weeks we're going to be in, and I know I'm going to mess this up. Reading for
Comic
show.
Show.
So if you haven't made plans yet, make plans. We're going to be hitting the bars Saturday night down there.
Buy your tickets.
Buy your tickets. Buy us beer so we can have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna film that too. I think when we go to the bar next door, we're gonna have to film some of me and Rodney. And,
we are gonna
let us have.
Oh, Matt, I guess all of us are going.
Yeah, Matt at
we
the
are
bar.
gonna do our first live in public sketch involving bystanders that don't know they're in a sketch.
Which will be interesting.
It's gonna
Hopefully
be great.
there's a lot of old ladies there.
Especially based on what we're gonna try to do, I think it's gonna be pretty.
So feel free to dump some money in that PayPal donate link on our website because we might need bell money.
Yeah.
Just
Well, along
me
those
and
lines,
Ross,
too.
probably.
It's called we can call it the
Along
just
those
in
lines
case
too, we had
fund.
mentioned, I think last episode and the one before that, about some shirts and stickers and stuff that we're gonna start bringing out for people as well. I think we're gonna have those in the next week.
T-shirts.
The design for the shirts is really great, courtesy of Rodney.
I'll throw it up here.
Yeah. Some 8-bit digitized photos of us, along with the Dpad logo.
It was freehand, Rodney. I think this is what he looks like in 8-bit.
Yeah, the only one that you can really tell who it is just by looking at it is Matt. And I mean, how can you?
He looks like Moses.
Yeah.
I got my sweet staff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So
we'll throw a preview pic up here, which they already showed you the hand signs, but I just wanted to mention it.
We'll do it again. But
the first, because he said staff, so.
Well, the first topic we had tonight, we wanted to talk about a game for the PC. It's a MMORPG.
Rift, you've probably heard of it.
Yeah.
Huge box behind your head.
Yeah, it's called Rift.
Those of you who are blind.
This game right here is kind of like, okay, well, let's just be fair. I mean,
it's WoW meets EverQuest, in my opinion.
Right.
But,
very good description of it. It's basically, when I played it, it was exactly like World of Warcraft with a couple of extra things added in and a couple things missing.
It looks really pretty, though.
It looks amazing on my computer.
The graphics are very much more EverQuest and more Warhammer. World of Warcraft always has kind of had the graphics that were a little bit more cartoonish.
A little more like spritey.
Yeah.
Sprite.
Yeah.
So this is also more like technology based.
It is. It's a little bit more like when I thought of it. Remember we were playing it. I was like, I love
technology based.
It is.
Well, that's in the past, but yeah.
Because I know when we were playing it, I said I like how this is kind of technologically advanced. You know, it's kind of like a steampunk version of a Fantasyland almost, which is kind of cool.
Sounds like our D&D.
The main thing about the game is, you know what, if you've played WoW, which most people watching this have played that game, if you have, you're not going to get any real differences. I mean, your leveling system's kind of the same. The talent trees are a little bit different, but you level, you quest, you fetch, you do your normal things, auction house, PvP, all of that. The one main difference that I've noticed, especially for lower levels, was the rifts.
Wait, for those of us who don't know, not me or anything, but what is a rift?
A rift is basically a
tear
in time in the middle of the game, and it's open world PvP basically, but it's also PvE, which is player versus environment, where a rift opens up.
It just randomly spawns.
It randomly spawns in the world. You can go to the rift, and basically what it is it's like 3 to 4 to 5 stages of enemies that come out of this rift that you start destroying. And more people can just join in. You can create a raid. And actually, what's cool with the end game content of Rift is, once you get to end game leveling, you can actually start a raid that creates a rift. You have something that can tear a rift inside of the environment, and
cool.
it creates a rift where it then continues to bring enemies to you. And the cool thing about that is, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but I was watching some videos on the endgame, and when you do this, not only do you get to go through some waves, but there's also points where what happens is the rifts actually open up and the enemies teleport you into instances, which is kind of cool because that's when the raid concept comes into effect as well.
It like sucks you into time or whatever.
Yeah, but it sucks you into an instance with your party and your raid group.
So when you get to one of the higher levels, you tear the rift, in which turn the lower levels are going to in turn have to deal with.
Well, no, because you are if you don't kill it, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's...
If your party doesn't succeed in destroying the rift, absolutely.
Why don't you just open a rift and walk away?
You could.
I'll tell you what, I was playing Sunday night and rifts were opening up, and I died because nobody came to help me.
Yeah, there's not always going to be people there.
I also cheesed it out, and I just stood inside the circle and just clicked on stuff a couple times and got shit for nothing.
Yeah. But you get the thing is you get rift. Here's the thing: if you're in a party that opens up a rift, then you get special gear and equipment. If you're just somebody who joins the rift and starts destroying stuff and trying to battle back the forces, then you also do get some stuff as well. Wow, party foul.
D-bag moment.
Party foul. But as I was saying,
don't worry, it's already cracked.
Random people get gifts as well. Get rewards as well for destroying the rifts. You get like what they call in Rift is planar gifts, which is more stuff that you can use for crafting materials and kind of like stuff you can use to defeat other enemies within the game. But other than the rifts, the game's pretty much a clone of WoW.
Well, that was a great speech.
Well,
thank you.
You're welcome. That's my... Go ahead.
Well, my thing is I like to say is like because me and Ross each had a free trial weekend, and basically what I would say is I made my first character the first night. I made a ranger, and I hated the freaking game. Like I hated it, and I was like, well, I'm gonna make a new class. I made a new class. I liked it a lot better. I like that basically you pick one class, but then you get 2 other trees. So basically you kind of have 3 classes, but you pick and choose points from each one. So you can make a lot of different combinations, which is what I like, because everybody's character can kind of be unique.
It's fun. I'll say there is a negative aspect to that as well. I think
it's kind of overwhelming
It's overwhelming at first, and I also think it makes it a little bit hard to recognize your character. It's really hard to kind of connect with a character that has so many different talent trees and so many different features.
Some of them are obviously mapped together. Like I picked Rogue and I made a Ranger, and then for my other one I picked Marksman. So I mean, like some of them are obviously paired together.
I would say
part of the problem with that is though, like when it comes to MMOs, you have like well-defined roles within your MMO party. Like you have your tank, your DPS, your healer, and like in some ways though that can allow you to break those molds.
It does kind of break the molds,
and it can make it harder for you to find.
Well, apparently
it can make it. There's a good in it. Like I said, there's a good and a bad aspect to that. It can make it good because there's so much more variety in what you can do for your team and for yourself. But it also makes it a lot harder for you to find. That
and also,
niche.
like I was reading up on some of like your third one you pick. You just pick one because then you get those abilities for free, and you don't even need to put any points into it if you don't want to. But the main thing I read about was like it's a lot of different roles because their tanks and stuff, but there's just not like the straight traditional tank. Like
I think that's good.
You don't have your
That's great though because
there's like a paladin that's your straight short and shield tank, but then there's the tanks that are for the AOE, and then there's one tank that he can only handle magic stuff.
Why is that good?
Because it cuts, like you said, tank, DPS, healer. That's all you really need to fucking go through any and most RPG, like MMO.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, even a tank that's specifically spec'd out to deal with AoE can still tank other aspects. Well, here's the bottom line. I mean, the game itself, like we said, it's for PC. It's a new game, so I mean, some of the computer.
Your typical RPG.
Yeah, some of the.
It's not like WoW. You actually need a decent PC to run.
That's what I was just gonna say. You're gonna need to have an upgraded PC. You're gonna at least need a dual core processor. You're gonna need like 4 gigs of RAM to really run it smoothly. Nice video card, and here's the thing: the game's right now $35 on Amazon if you're interested in buying it.
40 at GameStop. GameStop has it for 40.
Yeah, you can even go for the collector's edition, which gives you a free mount if you do that. It's only $10 extra. It's a pretty good deal, but
and you get a little pet. Here's
the kicker: $15 a month.
It's just like WoW.
So if you're gonna pull the trigger and make sure you're gonna play it and get your game worth out of it. I have to say, if I was gonna give it a yay or a nay, I'd give it a yay.
I give it a yay.
I know you guys haven't played it.
I haven't played it, but I like the originality in it.
I know Rodney would like it because Rodney liked WoW.
So,
yeah.
I'm sold on you said steampunk, and I'm like, yay!
It does have a lot of the technological things for it, but regardless, we you know that's Rift. So if you're interested, go ahead and pick it up, and if you do, go ahead and play on the Carrion server because that's where me and Jay logged into. And if we decide to buy the game, that's where we're gonna go from there, which I think we probably will.
I want to pick it up just to have something.
Yeah, but
So
we also wanted to go ahead. This week is jam packed with new releases, so we wanted to go ahead and give you an idea on what's coming up with that. Check it out.
Welcome to another episode of
New Releases!
Title pending.
Haven't figured it out. Alright, we're going to be talking about a couple things today. First thing of which is going to be the Xbox Live Arcade compilation.
By the way, keep in mind, we're talking about stuff coming out on April 19th next week.
Which is a Tuesday.
Of course.
You won't be doing anything on Tuesday because no one ever does. Alright.
Why don't they release games on Monday?
Because it's a Monday.
Yeah, but then make Monday
Garfield Monday. Sucks.
Okay,
you know.
So Xbox Live.
Alright, Xbox Live compilation. We got 3 games with it. You have Trials HD, Limbo, and Explosion Man. All these are really good co-op games, except, well, there's only one co-op game. Just scratch what I just said. Alright, they're all platformers, and they're really fun. Explosion Man is 4-player co-op, basically just a bunch of crazy little exploding people. You jump to explode. Platformer, classic. I mean, you played one, you played them all. Second one is Limbo, a very creepy, very creepy game. It's got the sense of like just death all around you.
Actually, Limbo is a good pickup.
It is.
I don't know about these other ones, but Limbo's interesting.
Yeah, Limbo's good. The other one, my personal favorite, Trials HD, out of all 3. It's basically you're on a dirt bike, and if you've ever watched Unbeatable Banzuke, it's like an obstacle course on a dirt bike. And precision is like key. It's all based on physics, and no matter how many times you die, it's still fun no matter what. And that's pretty much it for the Xbox things. What you got, Rodney?
Well, this is exciting. I mean, it's no Gordon Freeman, but it's got cake. Portal 2 drops this coming week for like all systems. You can pick it up on 360, PS3, and a dusty thing you got in the corner of your room.
The fucking computer.
PC.
Yeah, PC.
Yeah, right. Okay. So pick it up. It's co-op. So instead of cringing as your wife can't solve puzzles while you're watching, you can scream at her through your headset while you're sitting on the couch with her.
Why would you need to scream at her through your headset?
Because you're playing co-op on Xbox.
Side by side.
PS3. It could be PS3.
Alright. At any rate. Alright, next thing we got here is we got SOCOM 4 coming out also on Tuesday. Which, if you played SOCOM 2, I mean, that's really all you needed to hear. Because it was like the only military game worth a shit back in the day. And from what I see, they've brought everything back from the old ones that you've loved. Good team-based, you know, actual team-based, not no Call of Duty, 3, 2, 1, everyone runs in different directions. And then that's the last you see of your teammates. This looks really, you need communication, and basically if you're not working as a team, you're just going to lose and you're going to hate it and it's going to suck. But it's not going to suck because it's a really good game.
So to sum it up, it's not Call of Duty.
It's not Call of Duty. And it's third person too, by the way, because a lot of people don't like third person games. I don't know why. I like seeing how bad
So here at Dpad, we get a lot of complaints that we don't love the Wii. And this is total bullshit. Because I love my Wii. How else can I watch Netflix in my bedroom? Like what, buy another Xbox? Psh, yeah. So, for your hardcore fans out there, Conduit 2 drops this week. Where else can you get a shooter on Wii that doesn't involve you walking around shooting at fucking deer?
Fuck.
Point said.
Alright. Next one that I've got, I'm really excited for, Mortal Kombat 9. I bet you didn't know it was the 9th one, did you?
Wow, Matt, I've been playing that since I was 9.
Really? Because I just thought you were going to say something like I can count to 9. No.
I can count to 9.
I also can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
3, 6,
Beat
9. Beat you. Alright. At any rate, it's going back to the 2D fighter that we've all grown up with and loved. And not going into the 3D because, let's just face it, that sucked. 3 different stances and then a stance with your weapons. And no just straight up uppercut move. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, it was just dumb. But
get over here! Oh, yes.
Oh. Toasty! I wish I could do that. Alright, but yeah, it's got a lot of characters that we all know and love. Like, obviously, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, Johnny Cage. A lot of really gay ones in here, too. Like, Shiva and Sindel. And, I mean, Sindel, really? Fucking, she's a bitch. No one likes her. Alright, and then they got tag team Mortal Kombat, which is going to be pretty cool. But
it's Mortal Kombat.
It's Mortal Kombat.
You can't
it's going to be awesome.
Up. It's 2D. Buy it. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's just buy it. It's fun.
Now, if you love your PSP, you're probably alone. However, I actually do really love my PSP.
You're the only handgun guy I know.
If you love Final Fantasy 13, you're probably fucking retarded, to be honest with you. Now, if you're an Asian gamer or you're like a 13-year-old trying to be hip, Final Fantasy 4 is coming out this week. It's getting released on PSP if you didn't catch that already. It's classic. It's more repackaged, recycled shit from Square. Thank you, Square Enix. Awesome! So, yeah, wake me up when this shit's released on fucking Tiger Direct.
They just need to stop making games that they've already made.
Or actually released on Tiger Handout.
Or just originality, for fuck's sake. Oh, we did, in new releases, we've done 3 games that have already been released, and then 1 game that you've already done.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Square Enix cancels Gun Buddy, which is kind of original, and re-releases their fucking shit from 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Cool, guys.
Running out of ideas.
So, until next time, that's new releases.
Here at Dpad, sometimes we have trouble getting the show started, and here's a look into that world.
Welcome to Dpad Generation, where we just fucking already did an opening. Thank you for showing up.
You don't need to...
Alright,
Keep it. Go. I'm Matt.
If you're not aware, I'm Ross.
I just farted. We can't use this.
That was a good opening, though. No. 4, 3.
Bacon.
My name's John.
Alright, so.
Okay, I'm doing this now.
Welcome to Dpad Generation, where our t-shirts are now on sale. You buy now!
Send email! Money!
No,
yes!
no shoe for you. DpadGeneration.com! We're not crystal queer all the time. We're not crystal queer all the time.
I say we're not Christopher Walken all the time.
But more cowbell is needed. And that sounded like Yoda talking. Sentence backwards.
Cowbell needed, I mean. Alright, 5, 4, 3.
That's awesome.
Alright, guys, we're gonna do it right here. 5,
I can do a good
4, 3.
Dpad Generation.
That should just be every time you click on one of our links, it goes.
David Duchovny was fucking terrible.
Guys, we're fucking around too much.
I used to be addicted to heroin.
Let's do this.
Now I'm going to sell magazine subscriptions. Yeah. Alright.
Are you ready?
Was he addicted to crack?
I hope you use that for an outtake. But first off, let's go. Let's go. Come on, seriously.
Welcome back. Here we are, Dpad Generation. Welcome to Dpad Generation.
We need to do that over.
Why? Why? No, stop, man. Let's do it. Come on.
Welcome back, everybody. We're gonna talk about a topic we never talk about. Call of Duty Black Ops.
What is that? I don't know.
But anyway, it was a rumor last week, and it got officially announced. The new map pack's coming out May 3rd. Just like last time, 4 maps and a zombie map.
Great.
Yeah, one's apparently a Russian zoo. There's a convoy map.
Why does it have to be a
hotel
Russian
map?
zoo?
Because where the game takes place, it's just levels.
Oh, the game takes place in Russia.
Remember
Isn't it supposed to be like a Vietnam, like 60s, 70s?
You didn't play
the. Why is it in Russia?
You didn't play the part of the game where you go through and they're like experimenting on the monkeys and stuff.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, and then the other one's like stockpile or something. I have no idea what that is, but as usual, $15.
1,200 Microsoft points.
Yeah, it's $15 May 3rd, and you want to know my opinion if I'm going to buy it or not? I installed the other ones from my hard drive the other day.
So what's that mean? That means you're going to get the
I'm not going to buy it because I uninstalled the first map pack. I hate it.
I was just going to say the same thing. I mean, I really
all the other maps from the first map pack, there was one good map, and then the other ones were just the same thing, one line, straight line, and they're just
I think
horrible.
That, they're really missing it. They should have did at the end of the game where you're on the battleship and you're doing like the real close quarter stuff. They should have did a map like that. Like, do a map where the top the top of the map's the top of the ship, and it's like a straight line like that. And then you go down in the ship, and there's like a level or two where like you're going room to room, and it's real close.
Well, yeah, basically, they're like linear maps. All of them are linear except for one. And the other funny point is this map path's called Escalation.
I don't know. I'm really divided on map packs for Call of Duty. Like, I love the game. It's just when we play, I mean, I am getting a little burnt out on the same maps over and over again. I mean, much like probably anyone else is playing if you don't have the map pack. So it's kind of like you have to.
But the problem is they don't come up that often. And they suck. Like,
well, that's the problem. Like, you're dropping $15 on a map pack because you want some variety, but you're basically playing maps that are not as fun as the originals. So what's the point?
I've bought every single map pack day one.
Like, what the fuck is this company doing? Like, eventually this game is going to die out because of shit like this.
They're predicting that it's...
Yeah.
It's called shovelware. Basically,
it's not
whenever...
shovelware,
well,
man.
no, they're releasing a map pack because, like you guys said, and this goes through all other games.
Halo's the same way.
Yeah, the 2 map packs for Halo Reach, oh god, they're god-awful.
I saw you playing it the other night.
Well, yeah, the game is still relatively fun, but all the map packs that they release for it is just crap. It's just...
I'm glad
it's all crap.
We shouldn't have got rid of it.
But I mean... If you're going to release a new map pack, take some time, actually think about what you're doing. And if you've had older games that, you could maybe port that one really popular map that everyone loved, yeah, maybe you should just go ahead and port that one in there. And,
well, they did that with Modern
Yeah, if you're not taking his advice.
Yeah, but they're taking like the one main map that everyone loves.
Well, my thing is, why don't they bring in World at War maps? I mean, it's Treyarch.
That was what I really, really wanted from Black Ops. I really wanted them to bring in maps that we knew from the previous games.
Well, they obviously couldn't bring
still playing.
They obviously couldn't bring in the Infinity War maps because it's Treyarch. But
fine.
Because Modern Warfare 2 brought in.
Why couldn't they bring those in though?
Because it's a different developer.
You should still be able to buy rights for them though.
What's it matter? Activision owns the fucking franchise.
Yes,
right.
But there's that whole lawsuit.
Understandable, but the thing is, like, that's the thing. When you're gonna keep coming out with a new
but the
franchise
thing is, though,
every single year,
can I be honest,
play those nostalgic maps.
You really couldn't bring Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 maps into Black Ops because it's completely.
It's a different place, though.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to. That's why.
But I think World at War
you
maps.
could still pull it off.
World at War maps could have worked.
The major thing I'm going to say here is it's because Infinity Ward is the top to them and. Not Bungie, but I mean, Infinity Ward's one of the top first-person shooter makers. They made so many good maps in previous games. That
I like Bungie.
Yeah, Bungie's cool.
Okay.
I think Halo does what it's supposed to do.
Thing.
It's just a different type of game.
I think they know what they're supposed to do, and I think their staying power is wonderful. I mean,
it's just because they're predicting that maybe Call of Duty is gonna die in 2 years. I mean, Halo died.
It's just by simple trend.
Reach killed Halo.
Well,
by simple trend.
Just to correct Jason, it's not 2 years. It's
Halo. And Halo Wars killed Halo.
It's not 2 years. It's two more Call of Duty releases.
Well, that will be 2 years because they put out a new one every year.
They're doing 2 year though, aren't they?
No, it's just 1 year.
Modern Warfare 1, 2, Black Ops.
This would be Modern Warfare 3 coming out.
I thought Modern Warfare 3 was coming out this fall.
It is coming out in November.
That would be a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's every November now. Every November they have to put out a new Call of Duty.
This episode's brought to you by the number 2, which apparently I can't count higher than that.
Like I said, we're going to talk about.
It's gonna make a lot of money. So
regardless, if you're interested, there's the map pack.
Yeah, be risky when you buy it.
Definitely Rift. Check it out, and also for the map pack, if you're a Call of Duty fan, you
don't buy it if you're a Call of Duty fan.
Based on Jason, he's the expert.
Don't get it.
Other than that, I mean, that's all we got tonight. You know, definitely, as we've mentioned before, you know,
information packed.
Keep checking us out. I mean, we appreciate the fans that we have. We have some dedicated ones, and we definitely don't want you to think that, just because we don't mention your name all the time, we appreciate that. We definitely do, and we hope that you...
Keep in mind, if you're in Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, somewhere close, Super Show, 2 weeks, end of the month, we're going to be there. Come down, hang out, meet us.
Actually, I
think Roddy doesn't know where Reading is, because he's like Delaware and Maryland. But you know, Reading's more closer to New Jersey and New York.
But
you don't want to say New Jersey.
Delaware's kind of close. New York's pretty far away.
Well, can I say... Not to Reading. Reading's by Scranton, dude, in Altoona. It's like an hour, like 45 minutes, hour out.
They did add somebody new to it. They added the 501st Brigade. Those guys that dress up in their real life stormtrooper costumes.
Oh, great. Well, hopefully we won't be the only.
Shit, the guys in stormtrooper shit is everywhere.
But it's the
wearing outfits.
It's the official.
J.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
Whatever.
Anyway, thank you.
We love you all.
Dpad.
Welcome back, Matt.
Goodbye.
Please come again.
Yeah.